Welcome back, everyone. StabilityAI, so that's the image generation tool that everybody keeps talking about. And so there's a way that you can run it on your own from Google Colab that has access to multiple GPUs. So let's check that out. So if you go to the GitHub, you can see right here it has the basic breakdown and how to install it, but we're not going to do that. In this one, I would just want to go through and show you really quick how to run it using Google Colab. So we have Colab spun up, and from here we're going to kick off our own version of StabilitySwarm. Just run it, we'll run anyway, and we'll wait for this to kick off the instance. Now that that's finished, we'll go down and launch it. This may take a little while for you to spin up, but once it gets running, you start seeing. And then in this little highlighted box, here's your URL so you can access the UI. So let's go ahead and kick that off. Once it loads, you're going to get this terms of service that you have to go scroll all the way down to the bottom and just agree to, and then there's a couple steps. So you can pick your installer theme that you want. We'll just use the Gravity Blue. And next, just on this PC, it's not actually installing anything local. Next, so what I did was just did the Comfy UI local, and you want to get the SDXL model, hit next, and go ahead and install it. This usually takes a little while to run through, so just give it some time. Upon completion, you'll get directed to this screen, and here's your editor. First thing you need to do is go ahead and select your model. Just go hit this ellipsis, select the Models tab, click this ellipsis, hit it again, Official Stable Diffusion. I just selected the SDXL, right, because that's the only option. There you have it. Now you're ready to go ahead and run through your prompts. So I just have two. I'll do Warrior, Peregrine, Falcon, obviously from Falcon.AI. I'm not going to do any extra inputs, but maybe input negative prompt for helmet, so we can have the head of the Falcon exposed. Let's just run that and let's generate an image. And here we have our initial image. So if you want to just save it, just hit the right click, obviously save as. Let's try another image right quick. So for the next image, I just want to do fighting Emperor Penguin. And we added humanized, wearing a halo uniform with white accents, low camera angle, hero pose. So let's try that one out. Generate image, and there we have it. There's our hero mode Emperor Penguin. That's just one quick way, and as you see, if you go back to your Colab, you see it running commands in the background. And that's just one way to run StabilitySwarm and test it out for yourself. That way you don't have to subscribe to these other services. One thing to note though, if you are running it on your own Google Colab, you might want to check permissions and runtime, manage those costs appropriately. So there you have it, StabilitySwarm by Falcon.AI. Oh, also one last thing, you can keep track of your history. So if you go in here and hit the ellipsis, the raw, hit the date, and those are the two images that we generated. So every image, every subsequent image will get added to your list. So if you want to go back, you can just click it and reload it. And then it has your old images over there and the current loaded image in the main screen. Quick tutorial, StabilitySwarm by Falcon.AI, 125.